So Jessica Shields has asked, what's the most effective product to clean your designer shoes with?
We use the Sneakers AR cleaning product. There's plenty others available. We've tried majority of them. It's just all about preference. We like Sneakers AR one. It works for us. So.
What other ones have you tried?
Jason Mark, Crep Protect, Liquid Proof, Rejuvenator. Tried them all. As I said,
Nothing tops Sneakers AR.
for us, we know it now. We know how it works. As I said, other people could use other ones and find they work for them. For us, Sneakers AR does what we needed to do.
So it just fits your purpose, basically. Next question is from Holly. She says, how do you clean the stitching on white Alexander McQueens? And I'm guessing it's across the board. It does Jimmy Choo stitching, does all types of stitching, basically.
Yeah, if it's just the stitching, you're fine with, if you've got a cleaning product like we mentioned earlier, great. If not, lukewarm water, just a touch of washing off liquid, and even just like a toothbrush, just get in there and scrub, it'll be fine.
And with the stitching, how come it's that bit that gets affected the most on the shoe?
You generally find the most of the shoes are of a solid material, whether it's your leather and then your midsole, and then the stitching is the only bit which is like a soft material, so that's going to just soak up. Like if you've got dirt on your t-shirt, something like that's going to soak up that dirt. The same with the stitching, that's going to soak it all up. But the same way as a t-shirt, it does clean out. So that's all you need to do, just give it a good scrub and it will clean up.
Amelia Lloyd has asked, what's the best way to clean suede back McQueens?
Again, going back to what we said with the stitching, pretty similar process. You're better with a cleaning product on this one. So again, for us, Sneakers AR. And then just a little brush, just water, lukewarm water, the cleaning product, and then a little brush, just go over it, and then make sure you dry it off. And once it's near enough dry, just brush it out with a dry brush and you should be fine.
Would you say that any colours in particular are hard to clean, or are they all similar?
The lighter colours on McQueen seem to be because it's generally the bit where, say, like your jean falls on, so you get jean dye on them, tan, stuff like that goes on it, which can be awkward to get off. But the lighter colours you're going to notice more because of the like jean rub and stuff. Darker colours you're not going to really see. So yeah.
And say that someone's got a suede that's discoloured, can it be retouched? Can it be made basically to look new again?
Yeah, as long as the suede's still in good enough condition, you can do re-dyes. So, an example off the top of my head, Isabel Marant's, they're a common one, which they come jet black, looking great. Over time, they just wear and tear, they fade quite a bit, they look like a light grey, green colour.
Off colour.
Yeah, so you just re-dye them black and you're back to new, as I said, as long as the suede's in a good enough condition.
And is that a premium?
Yeah, for a full clean and a full shoe re-dye, it's £30. We limit it down to like colours which are accessible, really.
So you can't do it on your beiges and stuff like that?
You can get beiges, but it doesn't really look the same ever again. But if you're looking at your blacks, your greys, your dark blues, reds, stuff like that, bold colours, bold dark colours, then you should be all right.
Next question from Jessica. She asks, how do you clean the black scuff marks from Balenciaga speed shoes?
They can be removed with a bit of elbow grease. Sometimes, if they're not too bad, but we wouldn't recommend it because it's more of a professional person to do, is a little bit of nail varnish remover. But probably the best thing on them is to bring them into store as shoe cleaners.
Can you use acetone on shoes?
You could, yeah, it's perfect for soles, but as I said, you get that bit of acetone on part of the paint just by accident. If you're trying to get like something around the rim, then you've cabbaged that paintwork then.
So Mia's asked, how do I stop the glitter from coming off my Alexander McQueens when I wash them?
If she finds out, please let us know, because it's one of them. They're always going to come off regardless of how soft the brush you use when you clean them. If you're not even using the brush, just dabbing over them, you're going to get glitter loss. And that's where we do glitter replacement, so you can always contact us on that one.
So you actually change the glitter?
We replace the glitter that's fallen off, and then we find a way of making sure it stays on.
Can you do all the colours or just the black ones?
So far we've got black, gold and pink. We're working on the other ones, so watch this space on that one. So
now she says when she washes them, that could mean maybe a washing machine. What's your take on putting shoes in the washing machine?
For me, it's a no-no. especially shoes like that, definitely they misshape everything. The only shoes that you could potentially, and this is a big potential, is like sort of gym shoes, and you're putting them on a no temperature wash, literally a cold wash. No products, just to rinse them through, get any excess dirt off, but it's not something I'd recommend.
Now, people do put the designer shoes in the wash, but if you think about it, like it's so bad for the shoes because, one, their temperature's so high, and a lot of designer shoes are made with a lot of glue, like the Glitter McQueens. Yeah. So obviously, if the hotter the temperature, it would just melt the glue. Mm-hmm. Two, because they get so wet, I'm guessing they misshape a lot. Yeah. And then three, they're just getting flung around in the washing machine. So basically, if you put your designer shoes in the washing machine, you deserve whatever comes out.
Yeah, but people, not everyone knows that, so it just, if they can obviously find out not to do it before they even think about doing it, then it's a good thing. So yeah, don't put your shoes in the washing machine.
Sandal248 has asked, should I send them to a shoe cleaning company on Instagram?
Yeah, one thing I would say, and this is not just me, there's plenty out there, but make sure if you're sending shoes that you question them as much as you can about what you want doing and how much it's going to cost you. Are they capable of doing that? Because there's ones out there who,
as we know,
yeah, they tend to paint a lot of shoes when they don't need painting, or do stuff to shoes which it's baffling why they do it. And I don't want to badmouth other shoe cleaning.
Yeah, no, yeah.
But also a big thing for me is insurance, because you've paid good money for your shoes. Now, if they damage those shoes or do something to those shoes that you didn't want doing, you're going to expect them to replace them or do something for that. And or if something happens to them and or happens to that person, how they get robbed, anything like that, you've got to make sure you're insured. A lot of these people don't realise that they're not insured, so they're actually taking a risk by handing them to them, because, you know what I mean?
Anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
So what's the most expensive pair of trainers that you've had in then?
Ooh, what do you call Nike? A pair of retro Nike ones. They only made 500 of them. It's on our Instagram, so if you scroll down, you'll see them on that. I can't for the life of me think of the name. However, they were valuing around about £5,000. The second to that was a pair of women's Louboutins, which were, I think, just shy of 3,000.
Only.
Yeah.
So she said shoe cleaning company on Instagram. Obviously you're on Instagram yourself, but you have a shop as well, don't you?
Yeah, we've got a walk-in store on Jamaica Street in the Baltic Triangle. Don't need any appointments, anything like that. Just walk in, drop your shoes in, and generally we will have your shoes back with you within 3 days. What's
the best way of contacting you if you wanted to drop it?
If you want instant response, it's to just call the store. The number's on our website, just press the call button, or on the Instagram page, just press the call button, it'll go directly through to us. We do WhatsApp messages and DMs via Instagram, but trying to keep up with it sometimes is a little bit too much for us. So the best way, just pick up the phone, ring us, and you will answer any questions over the phone. Or just pop in.
Does Crep Protect really work with designer trainers, or what other products would you recommend?
It works to a certain extent. So I'm not the biggest fan of Crep Protect myself, because I feel it leaves a bit of a coating on the top, which for shoe cleaners is an absolute nightmare to try and clean, especially suede. We personally, again, like to use the Sneakers ER one. It's a water-based one, which is weird because it's obviously that's what it's trying to protect. There's no chemical smell to it, there's no scent at all to it, goes on dead easy. And yeah, it does the exact same job without leaving that sort of sticky residue on the top.
So for those people who don't know what Crep Protect is, what is it?
You've probably seen the videos all over Instagram or anything, and when you see them and they're pouring tomato sauce or anything on the shoes and it's just gliding straight off, that's what it is. It's a spray that repels any sort of wetness substance getting onto your shoes. But as I said, it can have a lasting effect because it's not effective against everything.
And would you say the Sneakers ER one is protective against everything, or just better?
No, it's just, again, it's better for the shoe in my eyes. But if you're going to get your shoes dirty, you're going to get your shoes dirty. But it's a lot easier for us to clean with the Sneakers AR rather than Crep Protect.
Tilly has asked, I have camo Valentinos and the paint is scuffed. Is this something you could fix in store?
We sure can, yeah. We do all paintwork repairs, so any scratches, not just Valentinos, anything McQueen's, Balenciagas, anything.
Because that's a common one, isn't it? The Alexander McQueen's. So a lot of people scuff the front of it, the toes, and then the sides on the metallic colourways especially, when they rub at the back. So is that something you can fix as well? Sarah Ball has asked, what's the best way to clean Alexander McQueen laces? And again, she says Alexander McQueen laces, but I think that covers all laces really, doesn't it?
Yeah, as long as they're a similar material, they're nothing waxy or anything like that, you can literally throw them in with your whitewash.
Just your washing machine?
Yeah, they're literally fine to clean with all your washing at home.
So I've heard of some people actually iron the laces. What is the reason behind that?
When sometimes on the drying process of a lace, they twist, they crinkle. So to get them back looking nice and flat and fresh.
So basically just irons like your shirts, like your jeans, they just...
If it was me and I was doing it, the only thing I would do is maybe put a towel over them or something like that, just something thin like a...
So a layer of protection basically?
Yeah, just to play it safe, but they should be fine.
So GRAEL can offer anybody guidance to look after the shoes at home, what would you say?
I would swerve washing machines altogether, yeah, definitely. If your shoes are soaking for any reason, don't directly put them on radiators or anything like that. Let them air dry because they won't lose shape or anything then. Shoe trees, we get asked about shoe trees all the time in the store. You can get them from anywhere, Amazon, eBay, anything like that.
Cheap? Cheap.
Yeah, but just to hold the shape of your shoe because they do bend, obviously, when people walk differently, stuff like that. I'd invest in not a suede brush as such. If you go to a cobbler's or wherever, they'll sell you a suede brushes which has got metal bristles, and if you use that on suede, it's going to just ruin it. It makes it all long and tatty. If you buy a little nail brush from Home and Bargain, anywhere like that, 50p, that's equally as good, if not better. And then just lukewarm water if you need to wipe across anything to do with leather, stuff like that, and the soles. That's all you need generally, but no wet wipes, no wiping over suede with wet cloths or anything like that. Just the basics. Anything else, bring them to us.
So for those people who maybe lost a stud on the Valentinos, lost a stud on the Louboutins, is this something you could maybe fix?
Yeah, if you've got your own studs, brilliant. You usually get the spare ones in the box. Bring them to us, we'll put them back on for you. If you don't have them, because a lot of people don't realise they're there, they will just throw the box away and not realise. We've just in the process of sourcing replacement studs for both Louboutin and Valentino. Your general colours, black, white, gold, silvers. So that's something that we'll have available in store soon. So again, get in touch if you need that doing.
So what about people who like a night out, wear a lot of heels, get the bottoms of the heels scuffed? Can you do anything about that?
Yeah, again, it's mainly the Louboutins because you've got the red sole, you want that.
And the quality of the soles aren't that great, are they?
One way, it's gone. They're not stupid, they know what they're doing. So we do have a matching Louboutin red paint, which we sand, we repaint. It's not the greatest of fixes, but you've got your red sole back. Again, what we're in the process of doing, we're just getting a date for it to come in, is the Louboutin red rubber. So it's got the Louboutin logo going through it. That's due to come in soon, so we're going to offer that service available hopefully sooner rather than later. So just watch our Instagram for that one. And
that costs a lot if Louboutin do it themselves, don't they? So I'm guessing yours is going to be a lot cheaper.
Yeah, priced it up the other day. They charge £110 for a heel. So ours won't be anywhere near that. I think probably half the price of that.
So for those people who get their designer laces dirty, can't find their old spare laces, or just go through laces like anything, what do you do to fix this problem?
We stock laces in store. So we have Louboutin, Dior, McQueen, Balenciaga, Gucci, Jimmy Choo. Again, we stock the most common colours, black, white, greys, but we do have them available in store. So again, if you're after a lace, come in or just ring us up and we'll tell you if we've got it or not.
Where is your store?
It's on Jamaica Street in town, in the Baltic Triangle. Same road as Camp and Furnace. There's plenty of parking and everything like that. So if you need to come, just shoot in, drop your shoes off and we're open Monday to Saturday.
Not too far from Liverpool city centre?
No, we're L1, so it's within 5-10 minute walk from L1 itself, L1 shopping centre.
And what's your turnaround time like? So say if someone came in with a pair of shoes on the Monday, the Tuesday, and they wanted them for the weekend, is this something you could do?
Oh, easily. So you bring the shoes in Monday or Tuesday, you'd have them back with ready, done on a normal turnaround, Thursday, Friday at the latest. We do offer a quicker service. We do same day, next day, 2 days, and then 3 days at the normal turnaround, just at an extra premium on top.
So thank you for watching another episode of LCTV. If you want to get liking, get in the comments below. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you want to see next week. Get sharing, subscribing, and we'll be back next week with another episode.